Welcome to the MVP.
Man's View Podcast, baby.
Man, what's going on, man? We back again to give you the podcast the only we can give you. You heard.
Yes, sir.
We got a full house here tonight. You know what I'm talking about? Full house. It feels good to have all the fellas on here tonight, man. It just feels good. I don't know what it is. The boy went out there and got a bottle, just, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm be sipping. So who knows by the end of this what's going to happen? You know what I'm saying? But I'm happy everybody here, man. How y'all doing first off, man? Yo, Greg, man, tell me what's good with you, man.
Good, man. Good, maintaining. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. You know, I was partaking in National Peter Tosh Day yesterday. You know what I'm saying? AKA 420, AKA, you know what I'm saying? Smoke some bitch. You know what I'm saying? AKA where I keep going. Flower Power Day, AKA Tobacco, AKA you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Had bacon. Here she comes too.
I feel you was on that 420 lifestyle. I see you.
Yeah, man, that's what you do when you got a medical marijuana license. You know what I'm talking about? Smoke it out in the open.
I feel you.
Come on.
Cody, man, how you living, man? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing all right, man. I'm still working right now, man, but I had to holler at the fellas, you know what I'm talking about? Just been busy, man, super busy. Little man with football practice and everything. They wanted to do 2 this week, so he had one on Monday, and then they wanted to squeeze one in tomorrow before his game on Saturday. So it's just doing that, man. This will be his second game coming up. So
what position he play?
Everything. They switching him out. I mean, he in a more difficult league though, so it's you know, they don't have to give him playing time. You know, they can sit him on the bench the whole time if they want to. It ain't the YMCA type joint. So you know, he getting some playing time, but man, he too much, man. He too much because he got his gloves, mouth guard, you know what I'm saying, the cleats. And I know just last week we was talking. Jasmine's sister came in town, and so we was out, you know, eating dinner and stuff. And they was asking what's been going on. I said, yeah, he playing football and stuff. And Jasmine messed around and was like, yeah, he'll do better if he wasn't worried about looking so good out there.
I was just about to say something, but it's little man. I ain't gonna say nothing.
He's just like his daddy. You can say it. You know what I'm saying? His daddy worried about his man.
Whatever. But
he got the full trash nigga starter kit.
Man, no. What's bad though is right after she said that, he gonna look straight up. He said he looked at it and say, "Mom, it ain't my fault. I look good." Like so. He be out there just. I'm talking about like he got the poses down and everything, man. Like when it come to defense, he looking like he know what he doing. When it come to offense, he the wide receiver. He got the leg in, leg out. You know what I'm talking about? Like he got all that right. But then when the ball's high, you know, he's just standing there just. You know, looking coolish, man.
That's cool, man.
No, it's not cool, bro. Don't say that. It's not cool. It's not. That's what it's
cool,
not.
Man.
I tell you what it's not.
You look good, you play good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he ain't playing. He just looking good.
He's looking good right now. He got to get stuff, you know. So he'll get there. I got confidence in him.
We'll see.
What's happening with you, big dog?
Hey, what's up, man? Shoot. Chilling, man. Tired.
You back over there on that side of the world, man.
I'm back over way yonder. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man. I've actually slept. That's crazy. Like, I ain't think this would be a word I use. Like, I was sprawled out earlier, brother. Like, I wasn't laid out. I wasn't just my body collapsed and I just stayed there, brother. You know what I'm talking about? And yeah, man, I had went to work yesterday. I landed Tuesday night here. I called in sick Wednesday. I was like, can't do it. And then I went to work yesterday. Thought I'd be all right. Yeah, I was all right for a little while. For about the first 5 hours. After that, it was like, woo, long way to go right here, boy. You know what I'm talking about? But you know, I'm actually feels good to be back. You know, as crazy as that sounds, because, you know, I do have goals that I need to, you know, kick in the hyperdrive. So what better time than the present, you know what I'm saying, to start wrapping my gifts for the future. So that's the type of mode I'm on right now. What I will say is, for anybody, this is just a heads up, or just an update without really telling too many of y'all what's going on. But some of y'all know how my vacation started, and it was different than I anticipated. Um, I didn't update nobody about nothing, and that was just for whatever reason. But I know I might be speaking in code, but again, some of y'all know, some of y'all don't, and if you don't know, I'm sorry, but if you know, thank you.
Yeah.
So
Just tell it to them. Just simply, book. If you know, you
yeah,
know.
yeah. So I mean, that's that. I just want to thank everybody for the well wishes is what I'll say. You know what I'm saying, and just know that everything's gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying, and that's that. The next part is I was hit with an obstacle today. Well, not today because today's the morning for me, but today for y'all. Our admins found out that I was back from my birthday, from my vacation. All right. It was one of theirs birthday. So they was like, "Oh, you're back. We having a party. Come by." I'm like, "Y'all on a different camp." I was like, "But it's okay. I ain't doing nothing really. I'll come by." You know what I'm saying? I really ain't doing that. So it's my first day back. I'm really just catching up on emails and making sure the shit that was done in my absence was correct. All right. So I'm like, I could take a break from that, drive up there. It's all work related. All right. I had a guy. My dude was leaving. He resigned. Um, just gotta take care of some things, you know what I'm saying? Best of luck to him. And when he wants to come back, the door is open for him. I'd rather enjoy my dude. You know what I'm saying? Like he's definitely he can be on my team any day. But so we had to go up there anyway. So I was like, well shit, this is the perfect excuse. You know what I'm saying? For why I'm not on my camp. You know what I'm saying? I gotta take my dude up there so he can do his exit interview, and then oh shit, while we here, we might as well go on and stop on by, right? So we get to the area. Now, the area in which the party was being held, I didn't want to go because a certain individual over there, and I didn't know how I would react if I saw said individual. Now, again, it sounds like I'm talking in code, but if you know, you know.
They
All right.
know. They've been listening to
No,
the podcast. They know.
no, they don't know because I ain't never disclosed. So they don't know. All right. So yeah, I've never actually given like a full out thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So again, if you know, you know. Some of you do. That's on the pod. Well, everybody on the podcast knows, but I'm talking about some of y'all in the other world. You know what I'm talking about? Some of y'all know, and some of y'all don't. So I'm sorry, but I was faced with a situation where I'm like, I didn't know how to, react, respond to seeing somebody specifically. All right. They just so happened, like when we pulled into the parking lot, they had walked from the smoke shack, right? And I'm like, I was like, boy, I knowing how to sped up. You know what I'm talking about? But neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? Neither here nor there. I'm glad I wouldn't hit nobody with no goddamn car. So, we get out and we park. And I was like, go that motherfucker right there. You know what I'm saying? So go inside to the birthday party, you know what I mean? And when I go in there, they too are in there. And I'm just like, well, I can't even buy a bucket right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, well, goddamn, I can't escape this. I like, let's just meet it head on. So, I go now, I'm regular, you know what I'm saying? And dude got up. He was like, yo, what's up, D? I, dapped him up, gave him the little embrace, John. You know how us niggas do, you know what I'm saying? The nigga comp, you know what I'm saying? The nigga greet. So I hit him with one of those, but honest to God, man, I didn't have no negative energy during that embrace, man. You know what I'm saying? Like even though I ain't talk long, just hey man, what's good? You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't feel no type of way. I felt type of way when I first saw you, but I didn't feel no type of way when face to face. You know what I'm saying? And during the moment, that there doesn't tell me that I don't care about what transpired. That just tells me I don't have no malice in this in the events of anything. You know what I mean? Like
you grow.
I'm
It's
not
growth.
harboring.
It's growth.
Yeah. So months back, let me count. Hold up. About 5 months ago, might not been that same type of energy. You know what I'm talking about? Like, nigga, how dare you talk to me face to face? What, you ain't got no bodyguard? You sure? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that just let me know that I'm in a great space and a great place. And two, there's other reasons outside of that that I think are contributing to that. You know what I'm saying? Cody, you're not tracking this part, but no, you're not. No, you're not tracking this part. Franz and Greg are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that too might be helping me not feel so, you know what I mean, uptight about certain things, just because the lay of my land has changed in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just charting a new path, man, and I'm not trying to revisit the old. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm happy, and I'm just in a great space right now. And I think y'all all see that from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, book won't be on edge. I'm not really never on edge, but I just think that y'all are really big up. You need your glasses, bro.
I'm trying to do people's eyebrows.
Yeah, okay. But I think everybody will just, rather enjoy what it is that I'm on right now, man. So I just want to say thank you to everybody, you know what I'm saying, that's playing their part in my new development, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm always a work in progress. So I just want to say thank you to all my boys, all my brothers, you know what I'm saying? Any and everybody, man. You know, my family, it's been a tumultuous time to say the least. And just want to say thank you to everybody, you know what I'm saying? And that's that. So that's my update.
But before I swap you out, since we're here, I was gonna go into this already. I'd already planned on it because I want to know about y'all mental health and mental well-being. You kind of said, you know what I'm saying, talked about it right there. But is there anything else you want to expound on? Because a lot of times, man, us as please back. A lot of times, us as brothers, man, we don't actually call each other and see just how we doing emotionally or how we handling business. Because as men, we just supposed to just hold that shit, handle it, and keep pushing. So you know what I'm saying? I'm being serious. Well, I know you sound like you said it's good, but if you could expound on it real quick, and then I want to hear from everybody real quick, just to see how everybody's mental well-being is right now.
All right, so okay. Well, with me, that was kind of like the first thing. Another part, without going too far into it, was I had this I won't call it fear. I had a natural nervousness. You know what I'm saying? Should I be faced with something new, a new endeavor, right? And I would say a nervousness and uncertainty of how, once the information was, put out there, how it would actually be received, how somebody would respond, stuff like that, reaction. You know what I mean? Because when you don't know something, it's like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, how long do I keep this before I let this be known? Or, like sometimes approaches are, conversations that need to be had, you just don't know how to have them. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's your first time having certain type of conversations.
Right? I'm gonna cut it. We got to, you was talking about having a difficult conversation.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's where you stopped at, somewhere around there.
Dang. All right. So just difficult conversations. Of course, they're difficult because you don't know how other people will respond to those. So therefore, that gives you like the nervousness, that type of conflict from within. You know what I'm saying? But I will say is that I had my conversation with somebody and it was well received. You know what I'm saying? The reception, the understanding, I won't even say that. It was more or less the understanding and the dialogue that we was able to exchange back and forth was refreshing. You know what I'm saying? So I think also like mentally, I had I had a wall up there as well. You know what I'm saying? And I've allowed it to at least come down a couple layers. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm able to now peek my head over the horizon to see what's on the other side. You know what I mean? Before I couldn't even fathom it. You know what I mean? But now that I know it's still there, it's like, yo, it's still there, man. I can get that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on that type time right now, man, like with everything. So, you know, I'm just dog. When I say I'm like completely, I'm just grateful, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like right about now, just life, man. I'm thankful for who's in it. I'm thankful for who's not, and that's not like a shot towards nothing. You know what I'm saying? But the people who are not in my life, you know, I did learn and I did take and I did grow from those experiences also. Some of them harder than others, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm still appreciative of everything that I've learned and I've experienced. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times it's like, you know, how can you tell how strong you are? And I don't mean in a physical sense. You know what I mean? Like how do you know that you can overcome something that is meant to tear you the fuck down unless you're thrown through the fire until you're brought through it. You see what I'm saying? Like, do you get on fire? Do you set yourself, well, not you set yourself on fire, but do you get set, you know, on fire and then just lay there and just scream? Or do you stop, drop, and roll, motherfucker? You know what I'm talking about? So it's one of them things, man. Like I'm not about to just sit there and let something hold me back or hold me down. Like I'm not gonna feel oppressed. You know what I mean? Like I'm just gonna do what I need to do to make sure that my time that I have on this world is maximized to the fullest and try to hopefully reach my ultimate potential as well at the same time. So I think that's for anybody in any walk of life, no matter what category you put it in. You know what I'm saying? Like I just think that we should all take you know, sometimes it's good to take a step back. You know what I'm saying? Or just hold still. You know what I'm saying? Until the shit around you calms and slows down. So we can't always speed ourselves up to just go with the flow. Sometimes we got to create our own and then you'll smooth right on in. You know what I mean? Like it's just like merging onto a highway, bro. Like you can't expect, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to yield. You know what I mean? That's all it is. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. So mentally, I'm there. Emotionally, I'm there. Physically, I'm there. Spiritually, we could always grow, but I know what I know and I believe in what I believe. So I'm there. You know what I'm saying? But that's that with me. I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm all right. Yeah.
G Money, same question, man.
I'm good, man. You know, I know for me, I guess coming up, it'll be, you know, 20 years, May 1st, it'll be 20 years since Pops passed. So I did talk to my therapist about that, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. But, you know, I realized, like, I guess I was pulling back certain layers of it, but not enough layers to heal properly, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I was maybe managing it, but like trying to manage it and heal. Like my therapist now, Dr. Zambrano, she does a lot of research-based therapy. And she was just telling me, like, you know, Mr. Gray, like, when are you gonna like stop managing it and just really truly heal? And I ain't gonna lie to you, man, that it threw me for a loop, man. You know, it just her telling me that, because I was like, so have I just been managing it for the last, you know what I'm saying? Even when, you know, with Bree and all that, like continuing to manage it, but like true healing, like, I mean, a lot of people don't accomplish that, especially, you know, after traumatic events. But I mean, I'm for damn sure try. You know what I'm saying? So like I got a one-on-one with her coming up in May. And this is our first like in-person session since the pandemic. So, but yeah, man, she's real dope, man. She's like a sister, man. Like she holds me accountable. And she calls me out on my bullshit, man, like straight up, and she'll just be like, no, Mr. Gray, like you need to do better. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, and she knows because I have my degree in psychology, she saw right through me the facade of not truly healing and just managing. And I thought about I was watching the Pusha T and Charlemagne interview today. I didn't finish all of it, but in the part when he was just asking Push about his mom dying and then his dad dying 4 months after that. You know what I'm saying? And he started crying, man. You know what I'm saying? But it really just had me thinking not just about him crying and just showing that emotion, but it was two things that really stuck out with me. And it made me think, obviously about my pops, but it was just Charlemagne asked him, he said, a lot of times, he said, as men, especially Black men and, indigenous men and people of color, like we don't slow down enough to process stuff. We just go to the next thing and we're busy and we're still trying to process it, but wondering why we're snapping on somebody else or doing this or doing that. You know what I'm saying? And like what he said was like, it resonated with me because for 20 plus years, I'm not processing like how my dad, I'm 17, I lost my dad. I'm just like, man, I gotta go to school next day. I gotta graduate. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know, like, I gotta take care of my mama. I gotta hold it down for Marcus. Like, all this just shit just stacking up. And I was just like, I ain't gonna lie, like it hit me, you know what I'm saying? Right on 35. Like a nigga was just like, I wasn't crying, but I felt it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I just, just words of wisdom from me, or not even, I don't know if you can take it as wisdom or just just G talking, but yeah, man, just take time to process stuff, man, regardless of if it's a loss or even the successes, man. Like I have a hard time even just being present and accepting and being like enjoying my successes. Like I'm just like, no, I got other stuff to do, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, like even with the house, you know what I'm saying? That's an example of it. Like, just trying to really process all that, man, and just where we was to where we are now and the sacrifices we all made, and I'm just really trying to enjoy it and be present, man. So that's pretty much it. But beyond overall, I'm good though. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm glad I was able to pinpoint some of those things, with Dr. Z's help and, stop managing and just kind of coasting and, but really try to pull back some more layers and have some real healing. So.
Cody, man.
What's up, boy?
Same thing, man. How you feeling?
I'm making it, man. I'm making it. It's been a horrible year, man. Started off the year, a few days before my birthday. One of my real close friends out here, used to chop it up with him every day, go over to his house, you know what I'm saying? He passed. And the way he passed was, I still don't understand. I don't think anybody really understands. And it hit me so hard, man. It was right before my birthday and everything. And I just fell apart, man. Because anytime I was going through something, you know what I'm saying, I'd be able to chop it up with him. And we would build on each other, you know what I'm saying? Like the stresses of, being a husband, being a father, working in corporate America and dealing with whatever that comes with as well. And not having that outlet, because that was probably the only person I really opened up to about, a lot of different things, just because I would see him on a regular basis, you know what I'm saying? And he was going through a lot of similar things. And when that happened, man, it seemed like it set the trajectory for the remainder of the year, and then it just got worse from that. So I've been dealing with a whole lot. So now my mental health, man, it's shaky right now, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I started back therapy right after that, with the therapist that I had originally seen several years ago. But we she owns her practice now, and so she really is not supposed to be seeing clients at this point because she's managing, her group. But whenever, I came back, she wanted to jump back in because she remembered, what I'm saying, our connection, because, she was kind of like I guess kind of like a sister figure, like how G was saying, what I'm saying? And she was holding me extremely accountable, and she still is to this day. And so, yeah, I do that once a week with her, and it's helping. But man, it's like every day you wake up, man, you just open your eyes. You're like, yeah, thank God I'm awake. Thank God he woke me up. But man, I know as soon as I put my feet on this ground, reality gonna hit again. You know what I'm saying? And that's difficult to deal with every single day. But you ain't got no choice but to do it. You ain't got no choice but to do it. And you can look at it through a negative lens, or you can look at it through a positive lens. But it kind of gets blurred with me. You know what I'm saying? Just with the negativity and stuff like that. So I'm kind of a recluse when it comes to, things like that nowadays. Like I sit back to myself. I really don't go out like that no more. Like I don't know, man. It's just dealing with a lot.
I feel. I'm just happy, like, cause we talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you getting the work done. You know what I'm saying? You going to talk to somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's the first steps, man. That's the hard thing about asking people their mental health. Sometimes it's like you want to know, you genuinely want to know, but at the same time, I think we need classes on what to say too, because it's like you really don't know what to say. Sometimes it's just like all I can be is an ear for you because I don't have the right words to say at the moment. You know what I'm talking about? And as men, we wasn't taught to talk about it, and then now it's being promoted to talk about it, but nobody's giving you the words to say to help the talk. You know what I'm saying? What should you do in that situation? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm saying, I feel for Cody. You know what I'm talking about? I feel for Greg. You know what I'm saying? When Greg lost his dad and stuff like that, it's like, nigga, what do I say though? It's like ain't nothing you can say. It's like I'm here for you, but I mean, I don't know if that's the right words or not. I don't know. Am I tripping?
I told Greg all the time, boy, I felt like Greg was there for me more than I was there for him when he lost pops. You know what I mean? Like, yo, going through it, like being there, it was different. You know what I'm saying? It was difficult for a lot of us. And like, I think the emotion that we all saw or that we all showed that day, I know it was seen, but it really just, it was, it really let people know the significance and the impact that man had in our life while we was aging and growing up. Like we didn't just grow up with Greg, we grew up with each other's families at the same time. Like when we talk like brothers, when we say, we're brothers from another and stuff, like no, we really like we lived that. You know what I
It
mean?
ain't even
Like
another. I consider mom and
yeah,
dad to me too. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So they
So
made groceries for me. You know
it's
what
hard. You know what I'm
I'm
saying? It's
saying?
stuff like that is difficult to you know what I'm saying, for not only just the child of the parent, you know what I mean, but the friends of the friend of the parent, you know what I mean, like we all feel that. And of course, like, yeah, when we go home, we still have ours, you know what I mean, but it's like, man, how do we help you, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, because I mean, it's difficult. You know what I'm saying? So the loss of a family member is always difficult. But I'm not gonna lie, man. Like I was hurting. You know, what I was
No, I
looking
know.
at
I
Greg.
mean,
Greg is one of, I don't know how this brother got the strength that he has to absorb our pain and push his to the side at times. You know what I mean? Like that I've always known that about Greg. You know what I'm saying? And I love him to death. Love you to death, bro.
Yeah,
And it's
I love
one
y'all
of the
too, man.
things. It's
You
like
know that.
shit. You know? So I'm like, I'm supposed to be that shoulder. You know what I'm talking about? I'm like,
Man,
you know what I'm saying? So it's hard. It's really
yeah,
one of the things, man. So
yeah, it
um,
is.
you
But
know, and shoot, I mean, you know, I I mean, like Greg is saying, you know, well, I say it because you know we appreciate condolences and stuff like that. But with my grandfather, it's one of those things that it's just one of those things, man. You know, like you're happy that you know you got to be there, spend the time and things like that. But it doesn't make the hurt any less. But I think for me, like when I feel like sad about it, uh, it's more so you know, my selfishness coming into play. You know what I mean? Because of course you never want nobody to like actually like just go. You know what I mean? But I think you know, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not happy about the situation, but I'm happy because whatever he was feeling, we don't know, and you know, all of that has now ceased. So in those regards, I guess I kind of let you unknowingly people, you know, persons know, you know what I'm saying, what you know what I mean, what I was talking about. But you know, it's different, man. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is different, man. And I just think, you know, like it's not healthy for us to hold stuff in either. At the same time, man, I think like we gotta meet it head first a lot of the times. You know what I'm saying? And I think just for anybody, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Um, I think when we keep shit bottled in, it just compounds the issue itself, which might not even be that damn severe. You know what I'm saying? But we allow it to manifest and give it, you know, a home to grow, and then it just festers and it poisons, you know, every part of you, and then you just be one of them niggas like, man, what the fuck wrong with you, nigga? Back the fuck up on my like you get on that type of time. You know what I'm saying? Like your negative energy is felt. So um, I said, like Fran said, man, I alluded to, they need to teach us how to be that listening party. Like, yeah, we all can listen, but how do we give feedback? How do we show? How do we empathize? You see what I'm saying? Like, how do we use words to help, you know, bring that person from where they are? You know what I'm saying? Or just let them know, hey, man, you ain't got to go through this alone. Yeah, we can say that, like, you ain't by yourself. But sometimes we need you can say more than that, though. You know what I mean?
And I
Yeah,
don't
but
know if it's just me or does it feel weird, like Cody, man. You going through what you going through.
Yeah.
Like, is it weird if I just say, yo, what do you need from me, man? Like, how can I be there for you? You know what I'm talking about? Is that
no,
like
that's exactly what you need to say. Like you keep like when book when you said they
Yeah.
need to teach us like that's something that we should never say because who is they and what can they teach us? You know what I'm saying? Like we just have to think.
Mm.
We have to think differently. You know what I'm saying? Like put ourselves in that position. What would we want? What would we need? Like Ron said, you know, what do you need from me? That's probably the best thing that you can say to anybody that's going through anything that they're going through that you can't relate to. What do you need from me? How can I be of assistance to get you through this time or to just be there for you? Let me know how I can be that for you. You know what I'm saying? Like put the ball in their court. So if they need you, they'll reach out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people won't reach out because a lot of people like myself, I don't talk to a lot of people about things that I got going on. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are like that, especially black men. But at least extend that olive branch because if you get to a point, it's times to where it's late at night and you just frustrated and you thinking about all kind of things that's going on. I know we all experience this, and it's like, man, what can I do? It's nothing that we can do ourselves, but maybe we can call somebody that said, hey, um, what can I do to be there for you? It's like somebody I might say, hey, just pick up the phone when I call you because a lot of times I don't know who else to call, and then you actually picking up the phone and me being able to vent, that might make me feel a little bit better during that time, and that'll get me to the next day. You know what I'm saying? And then the next day is a whole nother struggle. you know, every day is a whole nother struggle. You start over again. You know what I'm saying? But you'll have to start over from the beginning. You probably moved away from the starting line, right? You're moving towards the finish line, but who knows how far down the line that is, but you're making progress. And so that starts with communicating your feelings and having a community behind you. And when I say community, don't have to be a lot of people. It could be 1, 2 people. You know what I'm saying? But that's still a community. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not just you. You're not on an island by yourself. That's the type of things that we actually need to put inside ourselves. If we care about somebody, let's try to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like in ways that we ain't really necessarily been there any other time. Just saying, oh, condolences, hope all is well, and then that's the last time y'all have a conversation about that. Nah, check in, tap in. You know what I'm saying? Like that tapping in means a lot. You know what I'm saying? Whether or not it's a 10-second conversation, 10-minute conversation, 2-hour conversation, that means a lot.
Yeah, I just going back in the conversation a little bit from what LaFront's saying about like a script. There is no script. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and not even just like from what I've learned in psychology and stuff like that, but you know, it really isn't. Like, you know, and even in my good listening class, you know what I'm saying, and doing my practicum and stuff like that, you know, it's always, you know, we stress the connection, you know, and a lot of times that connection, Franz, can be felt, you know, you're real big on energy and it can be felt. It can be felt through a screen. It truly can. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how many, you know, I had to do 6 of them. And, you know, I say 4 of them, people were crying and I didn't even say a lot, you know what I'm saying? But it was just really, once again, and it kind of goes back to the point I made earlier, you know, and I need to take my own points, but you know, like Charlamagne said, like slowing down to process stuff, physically, literally, just not moving, just sitting there thinking about it, and not just like sulking, but you know, trying to whatever emotions come, okay, you process that, you go to the next emotion. You know, you process that, you go to, and you may not, and that may be a week, that may be a year, that may be whatever, but allow yourself to at least be honest with yourself so you know what I'm saying, you can have that accountability, you know, like me and Book and everybody's been stressing, but also you allow yourself to not implode, you know. So and that's one thing I've been learning, but like I said, especially in those good listening in courses and just to go back, you know, when my dad passed, I remember Shannon, y'all know, you know what I'm saying, that was my girlfriend, and you know, and I always have a special place in my heart for her because of the time that we were together, you know what I'm saying, when my dad passed. But during that whole time, she never said like, Greg, what do you need? And it wasn't, once again, but I'm saying all that, she didn't say anything. She cried obviously a whole lot, and you know, my dad was real close to her because of the situation, unfortunately, with, you know, her dad and stuff like that. But she was just there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like physically there, you know, like I never said like, Shannon, I need this, but she just picked up on, you know, just my energy, you know what I'm saying, my vibes and stuff like that. So, you know, but I say all that to just say, you know, just pay attention to, man, just, and, you know, to yourself and take time to process it as much as you can. Because there is no right or wrong way to say, you know, how you hurting, you know, how can I help or whatever, you know, just say it in your heart, man, like for real. So
at that same, so I'm on my phone, I get messages and shit. So at the same time though, Franz, how you feeling, man?
You still depressed?
Yeah, it's I don't know. You know, when you hear other people got stuff going on, you like, man, what I'm going through ain't really that.
Yeah.
It's like the only thing that's going on with me is like I can't get out of this funk. Like it's like a little funk that I can't get out of and get ready to do stuff. Like that's it. I'm to be totally honest, like I still haven't edited the LA vlog, man.
So it's like a creative block almost.
I can't find the momentum to just do stuff right now. It's like man, I don't feel like doing nothing. I just feel like let me get on this game, chill, and I don't feel like doing shit else, man.
And that's
I just
cool,
don't.
man. You know what I'm saying?
We all
You
hit that, man. We
know?
all hit that sometimes.
Yeah,
It's you need to chill, bro. You don't want to overload yourself. You know
exactly.
what I mean? Like we are tasked with so much, you know what I mean? So much expectation just being men. You see what I'm saying? That sometimes the rigors of the I want to say it's not necessary, but the non-essential things like also carry the same weight. You know what I mean? Like we went, they know when it come out, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I look at that part. You know what I mean? Like shit,
Yeah.
this week makes hey man, we ain't left you hanging, but we also do have other things that we got going on in our life. You know, I know we got a responsibility, and I think that's really what it is. Like you're feeling the sense of responsibility to do it. But dog, you ain't by yourself with that, man. Nigga, you put it out when you can edit it, you can edit it. You
That's
know
it.
what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I don't be
Yeah.
feeling because we gonna come out every week anyway, and guess what we gonna say? Hey
Yeah.
man, shoot, y'all gonna it's coming, y'all. It's coming. That's all we say, man. They gonna be just fine.
And
Cause
Franz, try to
they wanna
find
see it
some
at the end of the
inspiration
day.
too,
They gonna
man.
wanna see it. So I
You know what
mean
I'm
when we
saying?
deliver it, it is what it is. You know what I mean? We got the
Yeah.
file. We just don't know when we gonna file it in. That's it. Y'all be all right.
But yeah, like I said, just try to find, you know, some personal inspiration, you know, creatively that you enjoy. You know what I'm saying? To really just be like, you know what, like that's dope. You know what I'm saying? And just, you know, make it your own like you always do. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I know and I say that because I definitely was there on them last couple of poems when I was trying to write this practice. I was like, man, I'm just gonna be the nigga without no certificate because I can't finish this. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't even gotta do that, bro. You know, I got a plethora.
I mean, I know you do.
I got a plethora, bro.
I
You know
get
what I'm
you.
talking
I
about?
got you. I know.
Yeah, I don't even have to send a pseudonym. I won't put no name. Just put your name and we good, brother. You know
But
what I'm talking about?
but yeah, man. So I just, you know, I took I think it was like a day or two, like away from it, man, and just, you know, once again, like, you know, like we know just how hip hop artists do and all that stuff. Like it was just inspiration all around me, man. Like I came back to it, you know, and just really, you know, wrote probably two of the best poems I, you know, wrote in a while, you know, especially for them, for, you know, those the people I had to look good listening sessions with. So yeah, man.
I think the reason why it bothered me so much, man. I talked to y'all. I didn't say it this movie a couple times. Click. I mean, yeah, Click.
Click
Adam
is
Sandler.
good.
And it's one of the best movies
It's
that
really
people, if
good.
you actually sit there and watch it and get the lesson in it,
Yeah.
it's like one of the best movies of all time. To totally honest, to me anyway. And a lot of times, what happens, it feels like when you get in the mood, it's like you just dialing it back, like you in fast forward mode. You know what I'm saying? And I try to get myself out of that. And I'm like, when you're struggling to get out of that, it's like fucking you over even more. It's like I can't shake out of it. And I ain't gonna lie, the first time I went to therapy is because I was feeling like that.
Yeah.
I felt like I couldn't do nothing. It's like I start something and then I'm like, I'm out of there. It's like the momentum go. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like that Click movie. It resonates a lot with me, man. If y'all ain't seen that movie, go watch it. Adam Sandler. A lot of people don't disrespect Adam Sandler movies, but if you watch it and see the point of that movie, it makes total sense. Like, don't fast forward your life all the way until you die, and you ain't did shit. It's like you got everything you wanted, but what was really important is gone. Now it's over with. So that's kind of where I'm at. Just trying to make sure I pinpoint like where I'm at and get out of this funk, and then we'll be straight. But like I said, overall, I'm other than that, I mean, I'll be straight. But like I said, it just don't seem like I don't tell y'all about what I got going on or how I feel sometimes because I feel like everybody going through their own shit, man. They got stuff more pressing than me. You know what I'm talking about? And it don't seem worthy. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Sometimes.
man, don't feel that way. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
right. What I'll say though, for every and anybody is, um, sometimes the smallest things are actually the biggest things. Take that stance sometimes and look at it. If you analyze life and certain situations that way, sometimes it be the smallest things that have the biggest role in your life, man. You know what I mean? That cause the most destruction, so to speak, at times, the most unsettling of ways, things like that, because those are easily something that you can address right then and there at that moment. But again, the bigger picture, we look at the bigger issue. But while we're looking at that, it's like a cancer cell. That little small speck, if not tended to, can grow over time to where it's just, you know what I'm saying? There's no coming back from that. So I think, man, the big things is always going to be there. But when them little things come up, man, knock those down. You know what I'm talking about? Knock those out the way, make that adjustment, and then carry on. So, that's kind of how I'm trying to see stuff myself. It's working. I'm not gonna say it works for everybody, but for me, it is working. You know what I'm saying? So,
and what I'll also say, a lot of times you'll see like some memes and stuff talking about, check on your strong friends. They might not be okay. We all have several, multiple groups of friends. Like, we got us, and I'm sure, y'all have another group of friends that y'all, talk to and stuff like that. Might not be as close as we are.
I ain't got no more groups, nigga.
Might even be closer.
You ain't I don't know what Cody talking about, brother. I got this.
I got other associates. I ain't got no more.
Well, okay.
This is, and I got one other real good friend that y'all know, Lamont. That's it. Other than that, I ain't. You know what I'm saying?
I'll take that. But see,
no new friends. No.
No, I ain't saying new, but all right, I'll take that. But at the same time, it's like, I know me personally. I speak for myself, Dan. I can't just do that. I can't throw a I can't cast a broad net like that. I speak for myself. I got, a couple of other different groups of friends, associates, whatever. But a lot of them come to me for guidance and stuff like that. And I'm always the one to try to help them through what they're going through, right? But none of them know anything remotely close to things that I go through. You know what I'm saying? And so, prime example, yesterday, I did a story on Facebook. I said about how same thing I said earlier, 2022 has probably been, one of the worst years I've had. I was pretty vague, and I was like, I said, but whatever God's put me through, I'm gonna be stronger at the end. I just got to get through it, and all of that. And so I had so many people hit me up, like in my inbox. And I was like, man, I ain't, I didn't think you were going through anything. It just seems like everything's okay. And then, in my head, I'm thinking, nobody ever asked. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't finna throw nothing out there. Whenever y'all talking to me about y'all stuff, I ain't finna be like, oh, by the way, I got this going on too. So I'm going through it too, and y'all going, no, it ain't that. You know what I'm saying? It's you trying to be there for somebody else, and so you can only do that so much before you're drained. You know what I'm saying? It goes to the whole, sponge theory. You know what I'm saying? Like, you dip the sponge into the water. You know what I'm saying? You squeeze it as much as you can. You squeeze it into everybody else's cup or whatever. You squeeze, pouring into other people, and when that sponge gets dry, you got to resubmerge yourself because ain't nobody else going to grab the sponge and dip it for you. You know what I'm saying? Or help you to actually get some moisture into the sponge. I don't know if that makes sense, but it makes a lot of sense to me.
It makes sense.
You know how they say what comes first, the chicken or the hen, or the chicken or the egg? Chicken or the egg. How they say they both one and the same, right? How they say the chicken or the egg. When Cody was talking about, I'm sorry, I be having dumbass moments, but when Cody was like, you put the sponge in the water, soak it up. Is the sponge really soaking up the water, or the water soaking up the sponge?
Either way, I think it's the same result for the person. I think it's the same. No, I'm gonna answer it. I think it's the same for the recipient that's getting the water out of the sponge. It doesn't matter what was soaking up. You know what I'm saying? The only person that's gonna have something adverse to that situation is the sponge. So who are you asking that question to? The sponge?
I just thought something real deep though too, Cody. Off of that. Now, even with what you're saying, dumbass moments. I'm sorry, Brandon on the root beer, y'all. So, a euphemism. I want to say, I think it's a euphemism. Like, okay, so say how we was talking about how Cody was like, you know what, we got to check on our strong friends also because his friends and associates will come to him and lay out all of their dealings onto him. You see what I'm saying? So Cody then is what? The sponge, soaking up their shit. Okay, so it's just compounding and piling on. But at the same time, damn it, I lost it. I had it and
Like
I
a
lost
sponge
it. But
soaking
I
up too
think
much dirty water. After a while, you got to cleanse yourself.
man, yeah, damn it, man, I had it, dog. It was deep. It's one of them
Boss
things,
got you.
man.
He got your back. Yeah.
But it's a jewel that y'all might not get. But if
We
y'all could
got
see
it.
where I was going with it,
We saw
it
it.
would finish the trip. All right. Finish the trip.
Not finished the trip.
I had it, man, because it was like, when I was talking about this water soaking up, or is the water soaking up the sponge? Is the sponge soaking up the water? Like, damn, I had it. But I didn't want to stop Cody from talking, but I knew, like, nigga, I got to get this out. I got to get it out. I got to get it out. And I lost it. I'm sorry. I lost it.
You good. You
Finish
good.
your thought,
Damn.
Cody.
Who's
It was
tracking?
deep, though. It was something deep, though.
You had some more with that thought.
Damn.
Oh, me, nah.
Yeah.
That was it, man. I just,
Okay.
like I said, we do need to check up on each other, man.
Yeah.
All of us, man, including you, Franz. Like we need to tap in with you too, man. We can't just be, saying everything we got going on, and then you got something small that you're dealing with, and you think it's just too small to speak about it, but that shit could be eating you away. You know what I'm saying? Them small shits become big. You know what I'm saying? Eventually.
Yeah. I wait till it become big. Then
Nah,
that's just how I be
most of the
feeling.
time,
I just want to get.
When it get big, it's terminal. You know what I'm talking about? Knock it out while you can, brother.
Yeah.
Get it while you can, man. So,
I'm just not motivated. Since COVID started, just not motivated, man. I don't know what it is.
Now you know exactly what it is. You said what it is. COVID done affected us in so many different ways, bro. So many different ways. Like with me personally, working from home, cool, it's great. You know what I'm saying? It's been 2 years now working from home. But y'all know I'm a people's person, man. I catch vibes and energies off of people. You know what I'm saying? And just being by myself, man, that shit depressing. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't go in there and talk to nobody on no little break. On my break, I'm going in there looking at TV, laying on the couch for 5-10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like I ain't interacting with nobody. That shit depressing. And when you already got some internal issues that you're dealing with too, it just makes you hone back in on shit that you're dealing with. So a break turns into beating yourself up over some shit that you shouldn't even be thinking about during the workday. You know what I'm saying? Like if I was at work, I wouldn't be thinking about it because I'd be talking to somebody else about some other shit.
Gotcha.
So it affects us in different ways, man. It has affected everybody. The ways are different.
You can't go into the office. They don't open your office at all.
Nah, not right now, man. And what they're talking about, they're splitting the company now. But the campus that we have is like so big that they can't really let everybody be remote because they can't so much for all that whole campus. You know what I'm saying? So it's a waste of money. So they're like, hey, some people come in, but it's like, our department, we're not allowed to go in yet. And we can be 100% remote because all of us, like I do data now. Like I'm not even consulting anymore. I'm on the data side. And so you can do that from anywhere, you know what I mean? Right. Which is cool, but at the same time, I don't know, man. I felt like I was doing a little bit better when little man was actually doing schoolwork at home because at least I can go in on my breaks and then chop it up like he's my coworker. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they're like, hey, how your day going? Teacher had me say this. Teacher had me read out loud. I'd be like, I feel you. I was on the call and they asked me this question. I didn't know the answer. And we vibing back and forth. And I'm like, all right, well, I'll see you next break. And he goes to his room, get the ball back in Zoom, and I'm back in my office. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's close. You take what you can get. You take what you can
get.
Absolutely. There you go.
Yeah, man. I had some stuff to talk about, man, but I think I felt like, you know what I'm saying, this was more important, man. You know what I'm talking about? Get everybody out. We don't do it enough, man. We don't see enough examples of it, man. They getting a little bit better with it now. Shout out to people like Charlotte, man. You know what I'm talking about? He real focused on that kind of stuff. But I know G, he take it real serious. You know what I'm talking about? He all the way, all the time telling us about something about mental health, protecting your energy and all that kind of stuff. Every time I talk to G, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of just wanted to come on here and just talk to y'all, man. See how y'all feel.
I do want a hot topic just because, and it's quick. Okay. Because it's current and it happened today.
You talking about Mike Tyson?
Yes, man, Mike Tyson on the airplane. Like I thought, like yo, we can't let that pass and hold on to that for another week. Like nigga, this happened like hours ago. We got to talk about that, man. You know, the man was just in my space and I didn't know what to do, so I came with the boot box. Like I want to, you know what I'm saying? Like how y'all feel about that, man? When niggas act like niggas is the game, like you thought it was a game. You thought, you thought I was play fight. You thought niggas that I used to knock out, they just laid there. You didn't trust the power. You didn't believe. I make you believe it though. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm gonna hit it first real quick. I think it's fucked up that did y'all see the video of all that shit that nigga was doing before he put hands on him?
Yeah. Partially.
I think it's real fucked up that nobody, no stewardess, no nothing,
just let it
happen and protected Mike Tyson from that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like he gave him ample enough time. I seen the videos like 2 minutes long. He doing all kind of stupid shit. Yep. They said he even tried to Mike Tyson even tried to give him edibles. Like, yo, calm down, man. Yo, here, you want to take some edibles?
Yeah, so the Mike Tyson
motherfucker still tripping. I tried to be cool. I tried. You got the air marshal, you got stewardess. Everybody see this nigga acting a fool. Now I'm gonna put hands on him. Mm-hmm. So I hope nothing happens to Mike Tyson because it seems like a lot of the media trying to spin it like Mike Tyson was annoyed. No, anybody would have been annoyed. This motherfucker all in my fucking space. Yeah. Like he should have got hands put on. And I wish he would have beat his ass worse than that. I mean, just being
he had to. You know what I'm saying he might, but
yeah, but I didn't like that. First off, I didn't like they let him do all that stuff to that man. It was like, yo, how long you think this man gonna take this? Y'all not telling the dude nothing.
Yep.
The dude from 3 hours over filming it, like he the one saw this nigga acting crazy, and y'all couldn't do nothing. So I don't want to hear nothing about no lawsuit. You took that ass whooping like a champ. You got a story to tell. You get your ass out there. I don't want to hear nothing about Mike Tyson can't fly on no airlines. You know what I'm saying? He got that ass whoop. Keep it pushing. You know what I'm talking about? Just like that. That's how I feel.
I think it like I tap it because I ain't gonna forget this one. I look at it like you know, everybody trying to get a celebrity, they want to prove that they bad. You know what I'm talking about? They got a theory to prove that he ain't as tough as they think he is. You know what I'm talking about? I remember the nigga with the gold tooth and the box fade. You know what I'm talking about? The Gumby. Like, this thing ain't scary. You know what I'm talking about? That nigga ain't scary. I don't think the IG videos where he was 40 getting ready for his little fight. He's 50 years old. They talking about, he back. You know what I'm talking about? That nigga ain't scary. I heard about this nigga biting off ears. That nigga ain't scary. Watch this. I'm going to talk to him any way I want to. And it goes from, look, hey, look at me, to look at you, a meme. You see what I'm saying? Spell that out. Now you a meme, nigga. You see what I'm saying? Your face. Yeah, with the blood drip. Yeah, nigga. I wanted him to get his ass whooped a lot better, too. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't going to lie, though. It did look like Mike Tyson was struggling to get off the punches. That's
because his little partner was all in the way, man. He's like,
I'm like, boy, let that nigga unleash on this nigga. Like, I'm gonna show you, don't fuck with me again, man. You know what I'm saying?
Like you want to help the dude to not get punched, but you don't want to sit the motherfucker down and tell him, yo, chill out, leave Mike Tyson alone. Everybody always coming to the aid of these fuck niggas, man. Yo, after a while, I'll let you go. Now it's time to get these hands. Yeah. But go ahead, G.
I ain't mad at it, man. I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, you know, like I said, obviously the dude was trying to, man, you know, I put it on my IG about just, you know, everybody want a viral moment, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that is a generation that like we don't understand, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, all of us, because we're a little bit older and stuff. But it's like you rather be viral and be beat up by Mike Tyson than just chilling, you know what I'm saying? Like that is it's A or B, and you gonna take A being a viral moment and get your ass beat by Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? Rather than just chill, like, and you know, like, I mean, I can't fathom it, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, beyond that, I think one thing I thought about too is every fighter, but especially Mike Tyson, like he's a deadly weapon. You know what I'm saying? I mean, his homeboy was definitely holding him back from us, but like, I think if he really wanted to just like unload,
you saw how he hit Roy Jones?
No, I know that, yeah, but
Roy Jones don't want to fight no more. He don't want that bag. He
That's
like,
what
nah,
I'm
fuck
saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. So imagine
And
he
that was
hitting
love
this
tax.
dude. He hitting this dude that he don't like. He's just a normal civilian. You know what I'm saying? You know, because I was watching the pivot with, you know, they had that the MMA fighter on there, homegirl on there, and she was talking about like you don't think about it in the split moment when people are just trying to piss you off. That like I'm a weapon. You know what I'm saying? Like I can end your life. That's what I try. That is my profession. You know, and she said, you know, I think her name is Juliana Pena or whatever, the women's bantamweight champ. And she was just like, a lot of times you just gotta soak that shit up and just keep moving. But
Right,
Mike,
niggas,
not today.
niggas want to be donkey today so bad, bro. Niggas got different aspirations nowadays,
That's what I'm saying, bro. Exactly.
Niggas rather be donkey today than just be a happy motherfucker.
They rather
You know,
have a
like,
power
live your life.
moment than just chill.
Let me get a picture. Can I get a picture with you, champ? You know, I don't mean no disrespect. Can I get a picture with you? Okay, keep it moving.
That's
Man, I
it,
got a picture with
man.
Mike Tyson, man. Like that in itself is beautiful.
It's crazy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But you're right. It would have been beautiful if, you know, they would have just respected Mike. But at the end of the day, man, they human beings, man. Like,
if you listen to Mike Tyson podcast, though, he did a lot of work on himself, man.
He
did
did.
talk to a lot of people.
Boxing,
He did calm down.
Yeah.
You see when that dude pull out that gun on the comedy stage with him when he was out there?
I saw that.
You saw that, Cody?
Yeah.
Dude came out there talking crazy. He must have been a little drunk or something, but he pulled out a gun and was going to shoot the comedian or somebody who was on stage.
Yeah.
And Mike Tyson sitting there, everybody jumping and running. Mike Tyson sat there, like, okay. All he wanted to do is get recognized by Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson said, "Come on," dapped him up, love. Dude put his gun away and left. It's like the dude did a lot of work on himself, man. He dealing in different types of energy. You coming over here with that bullshit, man. Ain't nobody got time for that. And then we got a whole flight. You got to sit behind me with this dumbass shit this whole flight. I'm gonna whoop your ass. I'm tired of that.
I wish I would have been on a 10-hour flight, nigga. It'd have been some.
Oh, they wrong. Because knowing me, I'm a Mike Tyson fan. I would have ran up there and helped Mike. You know what I'm saying?
I'd have took a phone. You know what I'm talking about?
I would have took that. Like, Mike, don't worry about it, bro.
Put some on my books, man. Put something on my books. We all right.
Come get me, chief.
I feel
this fuck nigga over here. Like he entitled because he in first class behind Mike Tyson. Like, your ass whooped. So you got anything to say about that, bro?
I don't have no value to add to it, bro. Y'all said everything, man. Dude, he should have got beaten worse, but hopefully he learned his lesson. If he pressed charges, man, there's gonna be some bullshit. I hope.
Yeah.
I hope
I mean,
Mike spared that man. Everybody know Mike spared that man. That's all he had. That little bit of blood right there. That's all. Come on, man. He probably did that by hitting his head up against the seat.
You're right.
Well, nah, man. Mike Tyson don't look like a scratcher to me, so I don't even know how that happened. But anyway, what I'm gonna say is, I actually think I did a hell of a Mike Tyson right there, dog. I'm proud of myself. That shit was fire. You know what I'm talking about? That shit was kind of good.
All I know is I'm a fan of Mike Tyson. If he comes punching on your ass, I'm gonna let it happen.
I'm gonna tag you in this. I'm gonna tag you in this, and there's no disrespect intended at all. You know what I'm talking about?
You will not tag
I think Mike good, man.
Don't tag Mike Tyson alone.
All right, I ain't gonna hashtag.
He good, man. He ain't. I don't even think he tripping like that, man.
Hey, you can tag him, and if he got something to say, I got your back, bro. I got your back.
I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't got you, but I ain't got you back with a 50-year-old Mike Tyson, nigga. I'm still scared from when he was in his 20s.
That's all good, bro. That's all good. Yeah. I said I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying? I know we had a very powerful, conversation earlier. I just wanted to, just
it's still on track.
Got at the end, you know what I'm talking about? That was all.
It was still on track, you know what I'm saying? Messing with that man's mental health, man.
Something wrong with him. You need to check in with somebody.
Yeah, sometimes you might get them hands. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Try Jesus, not me.
That's it. I better go listen to Toby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But
hey man, well that's the end of the show, people. So remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment to this thing. We talked about something very difficult for a lot of people. So of course, naturally, we do want to hear your feedback. All right. So follow us on IG at the MVP_podcast. There too, you can share your stories with us. Hell, you can, even if you want to go more in depth, because characters are limited on those 2 versions, you can email us at mansviewpodcast@yahoo.com. Write it as long as you want. You can tell us about something that you're dealing with, battles, demons that you're facing, things like that. Maybe we can provide some inspiration for you, some clarity, some context. All right. In the event that you just want to be on that bullshit, follow us on Twitch and Facebook Gaming at MVPODCASTGAMING.com. I said .com, nigga. That ain't no website. It should be. Maybe in the future. I'm just I'm so far advanced. I'm sorry. Sometimes I don't be in the present. Like I told you earlier, I'll be in the future. So just know that. All right, y'all. But thank y'all all for coming through. Franz, Cody, Greg, man. I love y'all brothers, man. I love everybody. Know that I love them. You know what I'm saying? And appreciate the time.
You heard.
Yes, sir.
Anybody got anything else to say? If not, then we'll holler at y'all next week. It's been MVP. Peace out. You heard.
Pray for me. Pray for Book.